The world is on fire, guys. Obviously this Russia-Ukraine situation is appears to be escalating. So the financial markets are being hit hard. So yeah, it's a tough situation. It's a frustrating situation as well. Um, Particularly given that this month was set to be that sort of relief month where there was no significant meetings. You know, financial markets were recovering really well from sort of dips of January. Um, but the fear around this event is translating into fear in the markets. But there are some interesting adoption stories, so I'm going to talk about them today. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. These were the original ones in my portfolio. This is not my portfolio anymore. But if you'd invested $100 into each one of these when I released the videos and you're still holding it, you'd be in profit for over 50 grand. Like I said, it's not what I hold anymore. And if you want to see what I hold, you can come check out Copy My Crypto. We had a very, very good 2021. Long-term investments did exceptionally well, and 2022 is set to be even better. Whether it's bear cycle or bull cycle, guys, opportunities are in the market. There are quite clearly coins that are about to break out in the market, that, presuming external tensions don't continue to rise. And if you want to find these opportunities, you can come check out Copy My Crypto. One thing I'm looking forward to is a bear cycle where there's huge retracements. It's a massive opportunity to get cryptos at discount prices. It's what I did with Phantom, and it's what I intend to do with many, many cryptos that I've got my eye on. So if you want to know what I'm getting into when the bear cycle finally hits, get onto Copy My Crypto and have a look. So, guys, yeah. Look, the situation is obviously escalating. You know, it does appear that there's been a lot of troop buildup by Russia in and around Ukraine. The language that's been used by leaders around tend to be adding to the sort of general fear of like a World War III sort of thing. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but yeah, tensions rising, and it's just translating into the markets. The S&P's down straight off the bat today, and crypto's down straight off the bat. We can see Bitcoin actually not even holding the 40k level at the moment, although it may well recover that ground, but short term, right now, it's not looking good. Though the head and shoulders formation, or the inverse head and shoulders, could still play out. There's a lot of work to do. Hopefully we can get, without tons of negative sort of news around this situation, it might be that the markets can recover partially today, and then the weekend will provide some level of relief. But obviously, if tensions rise or invasions happen, that's not going to be the case. So we're going to see how that plays out. But in terms of some crypto news, Circle has doubles their valuation to $9 billion in their tweaked SPAC deal. Now what's actually happened? So Circle is a cryptocurrency operator. Said that on Thursday it was valued at $9 billion under New Deal terms with Concord Acquisition Corporation, a blank check firm backed by former Barclays boss Bob Diamond. The Boston-based company said it had terminated an earlier merger with agreement with Concord, which had valued Circle at $4.5 billion. Shares of Concord, a special purpose acquisition company, were down nearly 3% at $10.20 in pre-market trading. Circle said it amended the deal terms as its financial outlook and market shares improved considerably. Especially in USD coin, a stable cryptocurrency whose value is directly pegged to the dollar. The company is the principal operator of USDC, which has nearly 52.4 billion market cap, according to crypto provider CoinGecko. USDC's circulation has more than doubled since the original deal was announced, hence the revaluation. Again, when you're seeing companies that are able to the valuation is able to go up so dramatically from crypto, it's a strong sign, of the strength of the crypto market. We've actually looked at this. I think if you had a normal stock portfolio and you added 1% you just moved 1% of your portfolio into Bitcoin at the beginning of like 2020, you'd have got an average return from the stocks of like 7%. That 1% from crypto, though, of Bitcoin would have just jumped your overall returns up to like 9%. That's how good an impact crypto can have within a normal portfolio. The bigger news is Spain's central bank has licensed Bit2Me to become the country's first crypto services provider. So the central bank, obviously, like I said, Bit2Me. It's big news again because it's another adoption thing. It's another opportunity where a country's population can get involved in crypto. Bit2Me is a leading Spanish crypto exchange and obtained approval from the Bank of Spain. They'll now be able to provide Spanish-based banks with a white label service, allowing crypto trading on their platforms, adding that it's currently in negotiations with several banks. So banks and institutions, again, mark their way into crypto. With its approval, the Bank of Spain recognised that the company complies with the requirements of commercial and professional honourability established for credit institutions with the regulations for the prevention of money laundering. In October, the Bank of Spain issued instructions to institutions on how to register with the central bank to offer crypto-related services in the country, but Bit2Me is the very first that's actually got that. They're going to offer crypto services in more than 100, or they already do offer crypto services in more than 100 countries, and recorded a trading volume of 1.1 billion euros in 2021. That will only rise. The company also plans to allow Brazilian users to buy and sell crypto with fiat and provide crypto-to-crypto trading. In July, Bit2Me hired former Coinbase UK CEO Zishan Feroz as a strategic advisor and later named Baldomero Falcones, the former president of MasterCard International, as a senior advisor. So Bit2Me are making solid moves in terms of introducing crypto to institutions and citizens. So it's a really good, it's a really strong adoption story. And whilst we are, the financial markets left, right and centre, getting hit by everything that has happened within the Ukraine and Russia. And, you know, S&P dropped yesterday 2.12%, which you bear in mind, S&P 500 is worth $42 trillion. So 2% is about $800 billion. That's a lot of money. And today they're down 0.73%. These have been quite dramatic retraces. And it, like I say, it's frustrating because even the S&P were regaining ground that they'd lost in January off the Fed situation. So the Ukraine and Russia tensions are just translating into every market going at the moment. But Bitcoin and crypto always gets hit harder. We know that because of volatility. So we'll see what the day holds for Bitcoin. A close above 40 would be pretty good, given that the weekends it's retail investments, not the institutions, not the Fortune 500 companies or whatever. So I would be expecting that we'd see some level of relief across in terms of some price appreciation, or certainly not enormous declines like we saw yesterday. At the very least, sideways. You know, and if it can hold strong above 40 across the weekend, and you know something happens here, whether it's like, because at the moment it's the fear of an event. So either the event happens, which would be not good, that would not be good, or you know there comes to some agreement with Putin and NATO and Biden, and that would really remove tensions, and all of a sudden there'll be positive sentiment in the markets again as well. I'm not, by the way, ignoring the severity of this situation as an actual event. This is not good for people of Ukraine. Frankly, it's not really good for the people of Russia or anyone in and around those countries at the moment. It's pretty bad. But those events are certainly having an impact on the market. And I've said this before, and I will say it again. If you're in crypto now, and you've been in crypto for a year or so, or a couple of years, and you're planning on being in this space, you're planning on being in investments more in your life than you ever have before, Moments like these are worth noting down, because if you have a historical log of what has happened, then you can see, or you can anticipate what will happen in the future. If there was, say, some level of incursion or some level of tensions between two different countries down the line, you know how the markets react. Because you've noted it down and you've logged it, you know how the markets reacted when Russia and Ukraine had significant tensions. The future will probably be very similar. It will rhyme, if it was two other countries having tensions. But if you've got NATO, you've got America, you've got the UK, whatever, if they're all getting involved, those tensions rise. You know the market's going to do something similar to what's happened in the past few days because of this. So noting these moments in history down are worthwhile, because if this is something, and if your investments for the long haul, it gives you an advantage because you know how the market reacted previously, so you can anticipate it. Hell, realistically, if this were to happen again, you would know this is coming, and you could short any market you want off the basis that tensions cause fear in markets. It's just worthwhile doing. I do this. I've got ridiculous Excel spreadsheets of every major event that's happened over the past sort of 5 years and what the markets did on those days, because it's just sensible. Anyway, that's it for me. Little rant. I hope you're all keeping well. Try not to get too stressed about everything going on in the world. That's all you can do. Simple advice. Anyway, not financially. Not that I ever give financial advice. Anyway, if you're new to crypto, guys, come check out Copyright Crypto. It's where I share my portfolio. Like I've said, and I said it before, we had an amazing 2021. You want to match the gains I make, you want to match the gains my members make, and you want to set yourself up, then you can come see what coins I buy, see what coins I sell, copy my crypto. So simple. Anyway, take it easy. Bye-bye.